It is not my fault. You're wrong. You did it. You're the one making mistakes all the time. You don't have to blame me for your own stupid errors. You're the one making mistakes all the time and blaming others for it. This is not fair. I don't have to be blamed for your mistakes. I'm right all the time. I know what I'm doing. You're the one who doesn't know. You don't have to point your finger at me because I know I'm doing something good and you don't know. What you're doing is not right. Do you argue all the time? Do you argue on what is not worth it? Do you even argue on very small and tiny things? If yes, I've got a solution. I hope it helps every one of you, including me, because I also argue most often. There are 3 principles that will lead to the smooth end of an argument, or even these 3 principles will help us not go to an argument at all. So let's get started and know them. The very first one is understanding. When you understand a person, when you understand what the person is saying, when you understand the situation that the person is in, you will definitely not find a way to argue. Because the very first thing is that you analyze the situation and you come to understand. You will not make a wrong decision. So that leads to no argument. The second principle, compromising. Most often when we try to understand the situation, sometimes the situation is unfavorable or it is not the way we are expecting. Though we understand, we can't accept it. Why we do not to go to an argument? Compromise. Compromise means you accept the situation though it is unfavorable. Based on what? Based on the flexibilities and the adjustment skills that you have. So you either change yourself or change the situation based upon your favor. This is how we introduce compromise. Compromise means that you're trying to adjust according to the situation or accept that you are required to change based upon the situation's requirement. The third principle is accepting. So once you understood the situation, then you tend to change according to the situation. Now, the third step is to accept it. Once you accept, you will never tend to argue. So let's imagine a situation. You go to an argument with a person. The person is describing a situation and you totally disagree with his opinion. So the very first thing is that you analyze the situation and you try to understand. Once you understood, you find out that the person is wrong. What you have to do is you prepare to change either the person or your opinion. That is compromise. The third thing is that you come to accept it. Accept the change in the person or the change in your opinion. So, no way to argue. You're happy, the person happy, everything is happy. Now, you're happy and you have free will to enjoy. No argument, a lot of happiness. Thank you very much.